Okay, so today we are going to be doing 3-digit by 1-digit division, and we're going to start with my estimate. The estimation strategy that I'm using is compatible numbers, or also known as friendly numbers. So the problem that we're solving is going to be 154 divided by 3. So to turn this into a friendly number, we're going to change 154 into 150. Divided by 3. So we know that 15 divided by 3 gives us 5. So we can add the 5 here. Now we just need to bring over this 0. So my estimate is that 154 divided by 3 will roughly be around 50. Okay, so now we are going to solve 154 divided by 3 using the concrete model and base 10 blocks. So I do have my flats, my rods, and my unit. So to represent 154, I would have 1 flat, 5 rods, and 4 units. So to start this off, we start with the flat. And since we only have 3 groups and can't distribute this evenly, we will need to exchange the flat for 10 rods. Now that we have all of our rods, we can start by just distributing these equally into the 3 groups. Alrighty, so you can see here that 5 rods evenly distributed into the 3 groups. Now we have our units. So if we put 1 unit here, 1 unit here, 1 unit here, we have 1 remainder. So in our groups, we have 5 rods and 1 unit. So our answer for 154 divided by 3 would be 51 with the 1 remainder. Okay, so now we are going to solve 154 divided by 3 using a pictorial. So I do have my 1 flat, my 5 rods, and my 4 units to represent 154. So I need to begin with distributing my base 10 blocks evenly into 3 groups. We know that we can't distribute this 1 flat into 3 groups evenly, so I need to exchange it for 10 rods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alrighty, so now what we can do is we can distribute these rods evenly into the 3 groups. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and finally the last 3. So before we move on to our units, we now know that we have 5 rods evenly distributed into the 3 groups. So if we move on to our units, our ones, we'll put them evenly into each group. But that leaves us still with 1 unit remaining. So we know that our rods that represent our 10s, so this would be 50, 1, remainder 1. Using the symbolic method, we are now going to solve 154 divided by 3. So when we look at this, we know that 3 cannot go into 1, but 3 can go into 15. How many times does 3 go into 15? So if we go 3 times 5, that will give us 15. So we know that 3 goes into 15 5 times. We're going to put a 5 right here. And we know 3 times 5 is 15. Those minus each other to give us 0. And if we look at the 4, so 3 goes into 4 1 time with 1 remaining. So if we look at this, we have 51 with a remainder of 1. So our answer for 154 divided by 3 is 51 with a remainder of 1. Now we are going to solve 154 divided by 3 using my personal strategy, which is friendly numbers, or also known as compatible numbers. So to make this into a friendly number, we're going to turn it into 150 divided by 3. And we know that'll give us 50 because 15 divided by 3 is 5. So now that we've minus 4 to give us 150, we have to divide 3 by 4. So if we divide 3 by 4, we know that 3 goes into 4 one time with 1 remaining. So if we add our remainder 1 to our 50, that will give us an answer for 154 divided by 3, 51 with a remainder of 1. Now we are going to look at my estimate and the answer for the problem 154 divided by 3. So when we did the estimate using compatible numbers strategy, it gave us a rough estimate of 50, when our actual answer was 51 with a remainder of 1. Now you can see that our estimation strategy got us very close to the answer.